the big house, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies.
I love you too.
Taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Wolverines will put total leather and we'll get started. And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Washington's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that time with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Williams looking for a man. And they can't make the connection on third down.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Wolverines offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. That's caught. It's Morgan. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to fire on second down. Looking left. He's got it. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Wolverines come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Makes the catch. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. A strike downfield. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Williams will pass. Bringing the heat. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
The short hands, it's Williams. Made a defender miss. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. And the Huskies have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Sends it back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Dances away to buy time. Quick step and go. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Washington. Extra point here will tie the game. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Looking for more room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop it. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. Got a man. It's Coleman. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL. They'll
go to work in the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. And that one's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Fires to the big fella. There is nowhere to go. He is stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, and the attempt is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar. Those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. Rolls it in. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful a reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. They've got to be more consistent making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Past the 40. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Completing a forward pass was much like solving the Rubik's Cube for Michigan a year ago, but now, Jesse, they have the nation's top recruit in Bryce Underwood, and the key is to develop him.
Yes, because he is the future for Michigan.
Oh, he's got some space. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Wolverines come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Grabbed in the middle. It's Simpson. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. He's got him still on his feet. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Wolverines are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his tight end. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Trying play action. Quickly to the tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Williams looking for a man. Rushes on him. Got a wide open receiver. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He's got him this time. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Huskies.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Makes the catch. It's Haynes. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Right on target this time.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He'll throw on third down. He'll try to do it himself. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Wolverines will hustle to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
I love it. I'm never of the mindset, take a knee, go to the half, whatever, man. If I can try to find an opportunity to put some points on the board, I'm going to try to do it. I like the offense chucked it up, but, you know, an incompletion, who cares?
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Might I get everybody's heart pumping a little bit, bouncing off that right upright and through. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Ann Arbor. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas in the booth at Michigan Stadium.
Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Finds his man. It's Simpson. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Picks up the first down, still moving. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Running game got it done in the last play, now it's first down. Back to pass, it's Underwood. That's reeled in, it's Simpson. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. The Wolverines look to do some damage in the red zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give out of the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
And the third down pass is incomplete.
And this offense now, it's decision time. Man, they've put a nice drive together. You want to walk away with points, but how aggressive do you want to be? Do you want to take this field goal, or do you want to try to get a touchdown?
Good, right down the boulevard. That pushes the lead to 6 at 20-14.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Give to the back. Creates a little space. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Huskies in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, the ground game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Williams will pass. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing straight.
Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. They put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. The give to the back. Found a little bit of running room, not down at the 24 after for a pickup of 4.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll run it from the gun. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. First down for this offense. The give to the single back.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Looking for a man, it's Underwood. Fires to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense.
If you're the defense, you know that running back is the guy you've now got to stop. He's had a lot of touches in this game. Yes, he's made a lot of plays, but you've got a chance to win here. If you're going to do that, you need to take him away.
Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Makes a grab on the shot. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. They're going to try to tackle everybody in bounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Washington has a lot of things working. Set up with another first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage.
How about the job by this defense? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Williams looking for a man. Got his man. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Grant behind the line. It's Williams. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Huge moment coming here as they try to punch it in and quiet this crazy, raucous crowd. This crowd knows when to bring it. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up Pressure coming. Oh, what a cut. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. And they're looking for a fourth-quarter lead, and they'll need a touchdown to do it. 1st and goal. Powers forward. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Husky.
And such a great job by the offense, able to execute there and score a touchdown late in this game. You know, you try to simulate that in practice, but you just can't do it. Guys are going to have to step up when it matters the most under the bright lights, and they did it there. 1 point away from taking the lead.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. One play in this drive, and already out to the 41. It's 1st down. To the air on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Catch in the middle, it's Klein. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll move the tight end. Looking to throw again. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. And you can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense, getting him to the ground for no gain.
Converts on 4th down, still going. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Find some fresh air. Got the 1st down and more. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematic.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I hate the play call. It's going to kill you. It takes way too much time running the football outside and then not getting out of bounds. That's one they're going to regret trailing late.
Leaves it with the running back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up, it's what you dream about, but now our defense has to go on the field and give me one more stop.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Williams will pass. Zings it complete to the right. At the 40, there he goes. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
This late in the game, fourth quarter, go time, we got to make plays. We got to go to those things that really, really work well. We can't waste too many more downs. I know it's third down coming up, but we got to put this thing in full throttle.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down.
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've got the lead late, setting up fourth down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might win this game.
Trailing by a touchdown, this fourth down opportunity is gargantuan. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.